Starting third, ladies and gentlemen, Weerbach Racing Kawasaki entry all the way from Koondoo, Australia. Number 18, Max Killer Whale. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The start of the Roof Systems AFT Singles presented by Russ Brown Motorcycle Attorneys. Wait for the green light, second yellow light. It's green in a hurry. Rush goes absolutely nowhere off the line. Kawasaki grabs the whole shot. Here comes Gautier to the point. Gautier's going to lead him up in turn number 2. They're going to go up the high bank for the first time. Brad Baker, tell us what you see.
Well, that was a good deal by Janish there. He squared him up, and he's going to lead him into turn 1.
Gautier's trying the high line. He's not going to follow. A young, aggressive kid. He sat out for 2 seasons. He goes around the outside and takes the lead. Everybody's still on 2 wheels. They make it through the first and second corner. Gautier out in front. Look at Janish airing it out. Almost catches the back tire of Gautier for the lead. 122 in front of the 132. Janish sneaks a peek up the inside into the final corner. He's got to make a pass early. He's trying to get away from him. I think Janish is on the move.
Yeah, he set him up good there. He started up that move there, going into the right-hander, high-load him, and made it happen going into the tight left-hander. But Gautier is looking good. I think he's going to keep him honest.
Watch this battle for third and fourth. Also heat up. Here comes the 15. Made the pass by Bromley. Now Bromley gets by him again in the first corner. Mikey Rush was coming to the front in a hurry. He just whips it sideways. Oh, we got one down, headed up the jump. That's one of the Kawasaki's. I believe that might be Whale.
No, that's James Rispoli, but he's up. He looks like he's okay. That was a hard crash.
Man, that bike was flipping all the way up the jump. The track, the bike is off the track. The rider's on his feet, so I'm assuming we're going to keep going until we see a red or checkered. Raymond Rizzo, the racing minister that goes on the track with us, is heading over there to check on him right now. We're going to keep racing. Janish out in front. Dalton Gautier in the 2 spot. Dan Bromley right there in third. Rush in fourth. Again, whipping it sideways over the jump. Kawasaki rider right behind him. That is Max Whale. So Whale up there to 6. Jacob Lehman, your buddy, is up there in the 6th spot right behind Whale.
Yeah, they're all in train here, so we'll see who's able to move forward. But Janish is starting to pull away a little bit. Gautier is going to have to step it up a little bit and not let him get away, because it's going to be hard to catch back up. But he caught a rut going into turn 1. That's not a good sign.
Across the start-finish line, Oliver Brindley all the way up to 9th place from the 4th row. So Brindley definitely likes this racetrack. He just went up and over the jump. So keep an eye on Brindley. He'll be working his way towards the front. He's in 9th right now from the back row, actually starting back on the 4th row. So Janish stretching out the lead off the final turn. Gautier 2nd. Bromley 3rd, Mikey Rush, Maxwell, Jake Lehman, Ferran Carduce now in 7th, Jake Lewis and Oliver Brindley still in 9th. Chad Toast running our top 10.
That's awesome to see that Ollie was able to make such a quick move up into the top 10, and maybe he'll prove me wrong. Maybe he'll be able to get up into that top 5, and even so, maybe to the podium. But he's looking good so far, but has to get by Jake Lewis right now.
The disadvantage for him is this race is only 15 laps. When we get to the Grand National, that's 25 laps. So it's a little bit of a disadvantage for him in the singles class, but he's already worked his way up to 9th. He's on the back tire of Jake Lewis, looking for 8th. The next rider in front of him will be Ferran Carduce. Leader heading up the jump, Jesse Janet from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Puts that front wheel down early over that jump. 2nd spot, Dalton Gautier airing it out. 3rd is Dan Bromley. 4th is Rush. Max Whale in the 5th spot, running a nice top 5.
You can see how Jesse keeps the front wheel down going over the jump. And I know Jesse that he practices a lot of motocross, and he's actually raced some motocross. And his basically his tandem between flat track and motocross has really made him good. And getting over that jump is one of his strongest suits.
Look at Janish airing out the jump, landing way down there by the bottom landing. Here's a good battle. Taking a look back at our pole setter who had to use that provisional. He was our fast qualifier all day, I should say. 24 is really still having trouble getting by. He looks like he's kind of tapped out right there. He's kind of evened out with Jake Lewis. Jake Lewis kind of maybe holding a solid line right there. And it looks like Oliver Brindley having trouble getting around him. Right behind him is Chad Coast. Here's the leader heading up the jump. Watch Jesse Janish. Watch that front wheel when he lands over that jump. He puts a lot of weight forward.
He's able to hit the jump really fast, but get it back down to the ground really fast and keep the speed up. So that is the trick for Jesse there, is being able to hit the jump with more speed, but also get back down to the ground where he can accelerate.
Still very impressive, Brad. Dalton Gautier, after sitting out for 2 full seasons, it's been 2 years since we've seen Gautier, still run a solid 2nd place finish. Been put on the podium on a borrowed motorcycle. His bike is not even done yet. He wasn't planning on coming to race today, and he's out there running 2nd ahead of our defending champ and defending race winner. Our champ right now, I just talked about him, Dan Bromley, sitting right there in the 3rd spot.
That's great to see him, and what a story to be out here on a borrowed motorcycle, shoot off and be on the podium. So yeah, it's awesome to see. But we got Ferran Cardus. I think he's back in the 6th spot, and he actually just made a move past Jake Lewis. So coming forward a little bit, and then you have Mikey Rush there, not too far behind Dan Bromley, who's also looking strong. So still a lot of racing left here.
Janish still has his hands full right there. You see how physical that his hands are going left and right through those bumps. He's got his hands full on the 132, as well as all the other riders. Gautier's in 2nd, Bromley 3rd. Last time by Mikey Rush, Maxwell, Ferran Cardus. Last time by was up to 6th. He's making his way towards the front. Your leader, last time by across the stripe, 1.9 seconds between 1st and 2nd. There's your leader up and over the jump. Here comes Gautier in 2nd. He's got a big gap back to 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Now look at this, Rush again, throwing it sideways. Rush actually is tracking down Dan Bromley right there at 15, but got a horrible start. He's already caught up to the back tire of Bromley, but he makes a mistake going to that corner. That might open the door for Max Whale. Again, Whale on the Weerbach Racing Kawasaki. Whale is up to 5th. Can he get further up there? Get on that podium out here at Daytona International Speedway.
Yeah, Mikey Rush is another rider that is really good at motocross, and he's also an awesome off-road rider. So you can see him going through these holes. They do not bother him at all. And you can see that in his riding style. So yeah, the best race on the racetrack is for sure, because Max Whale is right behind Mikey Rush, and freshman Dan Bromley at the podium.
About 3 laps left, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 12 goes in the books. Out in front, in the field, Jesse Janish, Dalton Gautier, Dan Bromley in 3rd. Rush is closing in on Bromley going to the 1st corner. Then we got Whale. Then you got Ferran Cardus, Jake Lehman. I picked him to be a little bit higher up. He's back there in 7th. Oliver Brindley now is got by Lewis. He's up to 8th. Making his way towards the front, but again, starting way back there, 17th on the field. He's got a long ways to go.
Yeah, good job to Ollie for making that happen. We still have, you know what, we got 3 laps left, 2 laps left now, so that was a good run by Ollie. See if he can pick off another couple.
All right, 2 laps to go. Bubba Blackwell shows the furrow white, the furrow green, as my late partner Barry Boone used to say. 2 laps remaining. Daytona TT up and over the jump. Jesse Janish well in control. Gautier 2nd, Bromley 3rd. Here comes Rush. He wants to get one more spot. And you got Whale. Behind Whale's Ferran. Behind Ferran, Jacob Lehman. Here comes Oliver Brindley. Actually gets passed by. Here comes the KTM. Ryan Sipes gets by Oliver Brindley right there near the end of the race. White flag is out for your leader. Final lap. Janish.
Sipes is not giving up. That's awesome. But one more lap for Janish, and Gautier.
Did you see that over the jump? Looks like the front wheels never even left the ground. He's just having fun out there.
Showing
Jesse
off
Janish.
a little bit.
Take a look over his shoulder. Here he comes up the final corner, the winner of round number 1 at Daytona International Speedway. The first time on the bank, he's on the back wheel. Look at that wheelie, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse Janish taking home the victory on the back wheel, the entire front straightaway. Gautier finishes 2nd. Bromley is 3rd. Mikey Rush across the line in 4th. Max Whale is 5th. Ferran Cardus just crosses the line in 6th. Jacob Lehman, Jake Lewis, Oliver Brindley up to 9th. Ryan Sipes is 10th. Ryan Wells, Gage McAllister is 12th. Chad Coast 13th. Morgan